This video is proudly sponsored by Business Excel UK, supporting small and medium-sized businesses and charities with business planning, strategy, and raising finance.
Hello everyone, welcome to our program All Things Women. Joining me today is Lorraine Reed. Lorraine is a fellow author. She's also a parent and a businesswoman. Welcome, Lorraine.
Thank you, Franca.
Please tell our viewers about yourself and how you became an author.
Okay, so I've always enjoyed writing, especially poetry. I've written poetry since a young child, and I love making people laugh through poetry. I am now married with 3 daughters.
Wow.
And yeah, they're good girls. And when my youngest was 8 years old, she was struggling to learn her times tables. So I thought, why not join the learning of times tables with poetry and a nice story. So the end of each storyline rhymes with the answer to the next times table. And since writing that manuscript, my daughter's learned all her times tables. And now parents and teachers and carers are actually using it because it's now a book which has been self-published.
That's good. I have that book for my daughter. She likes it.
Oh, thank you.
How has the journey been so far?
The journey so far has been a very exciting one. I've written 3 books.
That's good.
Thank you. 2 are children poetry books and 1 is adult comedy poetry. With my children's books, with the first one, the timetable book, I'm actually using that one in schools right now, holding assemblies in schools and interacting with the children. With my adult poetry, I've been invited by Denise Parsons, who's St Albans radio presenter, to come and hold some open mic events with that book, and it always generates lots of laughs. I actually have dressed up as a mermaid before. And
You have to invite me one day.
I definitely will do that. That'd be lovely. Thank you.
What kind of challenges have you faced along the way?
So my biggest challenge, I think, was actually understanding the publishing industry.
Okay.
I had to do a lot of research and find ways to make publishing more books affordable. My husband and myself have done a lot of research online, and now we're actually publishing my books together and publishing for other people.
That's good.
And another challenge that I face is that I actually suffer from a couple of health conditions, one of which is diabetes and another is fibromyalgia, and they both make me feel quite tired a lot of the time and affect my concentration, which can be quite challenging when writing. And the third challenge that I face, which is quite a fun challenge, is that I'm writing a supernatural novel at the moment, which is a big step out of my comfort zone because it's not poetry based. It's completely something I've never tried before, so it's quite a big challenge, but it's a fun challenge.
Okay. Sorry to hear about the medical condition.
Thank you.
I think it makes your accomplishments more remarkable because you have this medical condition, but you're writing books, you're a parent, you're doing so many things. That's amazing.
Thank you.
So who are your big influences?
One of my big influences has got to be J.K. Rowling because, as you know, I'm a parent, you're a parent. It's difficult to find time. So with looking at how she's managed to write such amazing books like Harry Potter and be a single parent at the same time is such a big inspiration to myself, and I'm sure to many other
To me
writers.
too.
Yeah, see, definitely she's a big inspiration to me. Another inspirational person that I feel has a big influence on me is Pam Ayres, because she's written all her own poetry and then she's actually memorised them and then she's performed them on stage and made so many people laugh, and to me that's something that I really enjoy doing, so I definitely look up to her, and it's actually on my bucket list to go and see her perform live.
As a fellow author, this is one question I get asked a lot by women. How do you find time to write? I'm sure you've heard it before. How do you find time to write?
I have heard that before. Yeah, well, actually, Franca, it's not easy, to be honest. But, you know, if you want something enough in life, then, you know, you can achieve anything.
Yes.
You agree with me? So,
I agree, yeah.
Yeah. So a tip that I think might be useful to other people in our situation as writers or someone who wants to achieve something like this. When I'm in the house, I'm doing housework, I'm doing cooking, cleaning, like things that we do as mums. I have my phone with me, my mobile phone, and I'm always thinking of ideas for my book, and I text myself. So I text myself ideas. Do you do that as well?
I do that. Even when I'm driving, I'll stop the
That's
car
right.
and just test an idea onto my phone.
Yes.
So I don't forget it.
Exactly. If I'm out as well, I think of ideas and then I'll text myself. And then what I try to do is I sit myself in front of my laptop when the kids are in bed every evening, and I'll write up my notes, and that saves a lot of time.
Yes, it does. You're also the creator of Writers in the Wood. Tell us how that came about.
Sure. So what happened was, a few years ago when my first book first came out, I was looking online for a local writers' circle and I couldn't actually find one. So I decided to start one up myself. So I created a Facebook group called Writers in the Wood. And now we have over 100 members. They're like writers and authors and people that are interested in writing at all different stages of their literary journey. And since starting that writer's circle, I've met some really, really lovely people, really inspiring people. And we meet up once a month to, like, socially to get together, and we all support each other and give each other tips and advice and share ideas. So it's really rewarding, and it's really useful as a writer to hear other people's ideas and how they're getting on in their journey. And we actually hold book signings together and things like that. So it's really good fun.
So how has this helped you with promoting your books? I mean, as a businesswoman, you have to promote your books and market them. So
yes, well, what a lot of people don't understand when they first write a book and get it published is that actually that's the easy part.
Yes.
And I'm not saying it's easy, but it's the easiest.
I agree with you.
Okay. Actually getting yourself known and getting yourself out there and letting people know that your books are available is the hardest part. So definitely having other people, other like-minded people in similar situations has helped me, and I'm hoping them too.
Yes.
To
encourage
them, and they encourage me. And like I say, when we hold events together, people are seeing our books more often, and then we're getting more known, and we're expanding to other areas, like I say, Redbridge as well. So, you know, we all help each other.
What other advice do you have for women who have the same dreams and aspirations as you?
So I would say, if you've got a dream, whatever it is, go for it, because you only have one life, and you should definitely follow your dreams. Also, another tip I think is really important is accept and welcome constructive criticism, because even negative feedback can be useful for future writing, because then you understand other people's views of your writing.
Yes.
I think that's something that's important, and just stay dedicated really to the cause, and
of what you want to do.
Exactly, and make sure you finish what you started, because the world's waiting to see that book. So
that's amazing. I'm sure it will be very helpful to a lot of women.
Definitely.
Finally, where can our viewers find your books and any upcoming book signing events?
Sure. So all my books are available on Amazon, and you can have a look at my website, lorrainereed.com, where you can watch the book trailer, and there's the links to my books. And if you'd like to join our writers circle, you just go to Facebook, and it's Writers in the Wood, and you'll find out what we've been up to and what we're going to be doing together in the near future.
Okay. Thank you very much, Lorraine, for coming today. It's been a pleasure interviewing you. I've had a really great time today interviewing Lorraine. Her story is inspirational. Please follow us on social media, and if you want to get involved, just email us. See you next time.